all, this is Jedi Crow with another haul video for the week of June 15th, 2023. As always, we're going to kick it off with comic books. Starting from Marvel Comics, we have The Amazing Spider-Man number 26, legacy number 920. One shall fall. I wonder which one it's going to be. Next up, we have The Amazing Spider-Man number 27, legacy number 921. Brand new number 1 here, we have Black Panther number 1. With T'Challa no longer the king of Wakanda, but he still doing the superhero thing. And the legacy number is 213. I'm actually legitimately surprised that there's been that many issues of Black Panther throughout the various series over the years. Next up, we have Extreme Venomverse number 3. And this particular, but like this Medusa Venom, it looks a lot like this one Row Beast from Voltron way back in the 80s, showing my age here. But there was an episode of Voltron with the Row Beast, which were the monsters in that show. One was like a Medusa, and it looked just like this. So I gotta think that whoever designed it, they were inspired by a certain 1980s anime for children with giant robots that combine, giant lion robots that combine into one big robot that kicks butt. Anywho, we have Moon Knight number 24. And this cover kind of threw me for a loop because I kept thinking this was Eclipso, but then I remembered Eclipso is a DC character, not a Marvel character. And then I thought Moon Knight versus Eclipso would be a pretty cool fight though. Next up, we have Rogue and Gambit number 4. And we have Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones number 4. Still no ninjas in orange jumpsuits to be found. What a rip. Finally, from Marvel Comics, we have X-23 Deadly Regenerate. Yeah. Excuse me. Let's try that again. X-23 Deadly Regenesis. Issue number 4. There we go. Okay, from Image Comics, we have a blast from the past for me. It's the return of Battle Chasers, with Battle Chasers issue number 10. Unfortunately, Joe Madureira is not doing the artwork for this, but that's probably why we actually have a Battle Chasers number 10. Because if Joe Mad was still doing the interior art, we'd probably be waiting another 20 years for this issue. Okay. Next up, we have a brand new series, which turned out to be a bigger deal than we originally anticipated. It is Void Rivals number 1. And I got this, I pre-ordered this from my local comic book shop a couple of months ago. I was thinking, okay, it's going to be Robert Kirkman doing his take on sci-fi opera, like his old Star Wars. And I was like, okay, because Robert Kirkman is low-key one of my favorite writers in the business. Like Walking Dead, like clearly I love that series so much because I'm rebuying the entire series this time in color with the Walking Dead Deluxe. And of course, Invincible, that was a great comic book. I mean, if I can be a little hipster here, I liked it before it was cool. Astonishing Wolfman, excellent. Back in the mid-2000s when he actually did some Marvel work, like Marvel Team Up was really a hidden gem during the time it was being published. Plus, Robert Kirkman's one of the few writers that knows how to properly write Darkhawk, which clearly I'm a big fan. And anyway, so I got this thinking it was just going to be a cool sci-fi series written by one of my favorite writers. And then there was a twist in here. And I know licensed comics, sometimes licenses expire and sometimes other companies pick up those licenses. I'll leave it at that if you haven't been spoiled yet. But very cool twist, and I'm looking forward to the new books that'll be coming out of that cool twist. Next up, bittersweet for me, this is the, well, it was originally solicited as the final issue, but it turns out this is going to be the penultimate issue, which, okay, cool, we're getting one more issue after this, but it is Gold Digger, issue number 300. I love this series, and it's gonna be sad to see it go, but I'm also glad that it's ending while still going strong. And yes, 300 issues in and it's still going strong. That's how good this book is. And it's pretty dense at this point. Like, it's definitely not new reader friendly, but basically Fred Perry, he just takes any bit of pop culture that he fell in love with and repurposes it into his own personal universe. And so you've got characters that are based off of everything from 1980s cartoons like Bionic 6, for crying out loud. There was actually even one story arc with a intergalactic time war with all the different various characters from the 1980s. And ended up like some of the villains or characters that seem suspiciously similar to the villains of 1980s cartoons had to team up because all the heroes were wiped out. Anyway, it's like crazy stuff. Like, there's a group of leprechauns that protect their pot of gold with a giant robot called Voltron. And of course, they're leprechauns, so for them, a giant robot is just like a normal human-sized robot. Great gag. And Street Fighter references, Pokemon references, everything you could think of. Transformers, G.I. Joe, Top Gun. Oh, the more obscure the better. Dungeons and Dragons, and just awesome. I mean, here, I'm going to show you the cover. This is a double wide cover, and this is how great of a reference it is. If you guys don't know what this is, I feel sorry for you, but this cover is an homage to the end of the adventures of Buckaroo Banzai across the 8th dimension. I mean, even right down to this kid dressed up like Jeff Goldblum, because yes, that movie was so awesome that at the very end, with no explanation whatsoever, Jeff Goldblum's just dressed up like a cowboy, because why the heck not? And that is just great. This is just great. That's just great. I feel like oh no, that's FTR. Sorry. But yo, yeah, I'm embarrassing myself, but this series, I geek out for it like no other, and it's gonna be sad to see it end, but at least, I mean, it's ending on his terms. I mean, Fred Perry, all 300 issues, he's written, drawn, lettered all of them. And the first 50 issues were in black and white, and then it went into color, and once it went color, he colored every issue himself. So this is literally the work of one man, and it's just, I can understand he needs to take a break or end the story, but I can't wait to see what he's going to do next after Gold Digger. Alright, let me put this back in its protective plastic bag, and we'll move on to the next book, which is from Boom Studios, Ghostlore, issue number 2. And it's a good book. I just don't have as much to say about it as I did Gold Digger. So, moving on. Wrapping up the comic books from Zenescope, we have Grimm Spotlight, Lovecraft's Legacy, with 34 pages of content. Ooh. Alrighty, that's it for the comic books. We've got some Blu-rays here. I got a couple from the Disney Movie Club, and first up, it is Peter Pan 70th Anniversary Edition. This is exclusive to the Disney Movie Club. It says so right there. And the slipcover, the artwork here, is the original movie poster art for Peter Pan from way back in the day, 70 years, so we're talking 1953. Classic. I'm sure everyone's already familiar with this. Let's go ahead and take off the slipcover. Case art is exactly the same. There's the back. Inside, though, is plain Jane, because that's how Disney rolls. We got the feature film and the bonus discs on Blu-ray too, so that's cool. A lot of times, that's weird. It says DVD too, but I don't see a DVD. Both discs are... Oh, okay, I see. The DVD version is hiding behind the Blu-ray. There we go. Okay. That's Peter Pan. Yep. And also, because I ordered this from the Disney Movie Club, they sent me this lithograph. Cool. But that wasn't the only Disney animated film that's celebrating a big anniversary this year. We also have The Sword in the Stone 60th anniversary. So another one. This was actually one of my younger brothers, rest in peace. But my younger brother, this was his favorite Disney movie. So I if nothing else, I had to get this for him. Anyway, 60th anniversary. So this would be from 1963, if I'm doing my math correct. There's the back. This one, Sword in the Stone, so naturally it's about King Arthur. And the case art, I think that's just the standard version. So yeah, the slipcover doesn't say Disney Movie Club exclusive, but I believe it is. Like, this slipcover itself is exclusive, but the Blu-ray itself, this is the mass retail version. You can find it anywhere that sells Disney movies on Blu-ray. But there we go. Let's open her up. There's the feature on DVD and the feature on Blu-ray. Sword in the Stone. And it also came with a free lithograph, but clearly Disney wasn't putting as much effort into the anniversary of the Sword in the Stone as they were Peter Pan, because this lithograph is not a Sword in the Stone lithograph, it's just an Ant-Man and the Wasp lithograph. So I don't even think it's the... Yeah, it's not even Quantum Mania. This is the first, well, technically the second movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp. The one with Ghost and Walton Goggins in it. But, so yeah, this was probably a case where they advertised they were going to give us a free lithograph, but they didn't specify what the lithograph was going to be, so they probably just had a back stock of Ant-Man and the Wasp lithographs, and that's what they packed in there. But it was free anyway, so I'm not going to complain about free. And thanks to the Disney Movie Club with their buy one, get the second, get additional titles for 50% off. I only paid $10 for this, so for the limited edition slipcover and the movie itself, of course, $10, perfectly fine. I mean, this is a good movie. I didn't love it as much as my younger brother did, but I enjoy it just the same, and I look forward to sharing this film with my daughter. So now the next one is definitely all for me, and it just came out this week. It is Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, the Otsutsuki Awakens. The Otsutsuki. This is set 15. This covers some of the best episodes of the Boruto era of the Naruto franchise. Absolutely love these episodes when they aired about 2 years ago now. And I was waiting for this to be on Blu-ray for a long time. I could rewatch them in high quality video and audio. And also check out the English dub too. I usually watch most of my anime subtitled, but since I've already watched all of Naruto subtitled before a couple of times, I decided this go around on the Blu-rays I'm watching it with the English language. And sometimes it reminds me why I usually watch anime in the Japanese language. But to be fair, some of the voices are actually pretty cool. Like I really like Kawaki's English voice, for example. And there's Ishiki Otsutsuki, the big bad for this era of Boruto, or one of the big bads. And let's go ahead and take off the slipcover. Case art is exactly the same, featuring Naruto in Baryon mode, the most powerful form he's ever had, though not without its price. Its back cover is the same. 21 episodes, so this is pretty packed. And let's check out the case inside. Disc art with Naruto there. Ishiki again. And then for disc 3, it's just the artwork from the first 2 discs put together. But there is some artwork on the other side of the jacket. There's the other characters. We have Sasuke and Boruto and Kawaki. So I really I love Naruto anyway, and I really love this particular batch of episodes. So yeah, good stuff. Alright, that's it for the Blu-rays, but I do have a couple of figures to show off. Power Rangers Lightning Collection. I did an unboxing of Wave 13 a couple months back. I just finished recording an unboxing video for Wave 14, and you guys can check that out this Saturday at noon. But 13, 14, I only had half of 12, so I need to go back and fix that. And so I got these from Amazon, and I'm not going to do an unboxing of these particular Lightning Collection figures because they're the older packaging that still has the plastic windows. So, and the whole point of me doing the unboxings is because you can't see what's inside. But anyway, here it is. This is the Wave 12 or Atom version of Mighty Morphin Black Ranger. And weird, it looked like the plastic tray inside warped somehow, because you can see it's shaking around in the box. But I looked at it, inspected it, and it doesn't seem to be any damage to the figure itself. Everything's correct in there. It has all the accessories in there. So he has all 3 modes of the blade blaster. Has the extinguisher that, yes, the Black Ranger used it in one episode, but it wasn't Adam, it was Zach. But okay, it's fine. You know, they've done Black Ranger before. They have some accessories in there to make this different instead of just the civilian head, because you could just grab a Black Ranger figure that you already have, the Zach version, and put on one of the other pre-existing Adam heads, either from Metallic Black or Zeo Green. But anyway, got this. I do like Adam, and I might do I'm gonna do like always a chance pose with my Carlos figure. So hopefully it's gonna be a long shot, because I don't think they're gonna do monsters of seasons other than Mighty Morphin for a while. But it would be cool if they did a monster figure of Liz Wizard from that episode of Power Rangers in Space, Always a Chance. But anyway, the main figure that I was getting out of this batch of 2 is this guy, Lost Galaxy Green Ranger. Because I just got yellow and pink in the last couple of weeks, and surprisingly, I did not get green before. I don't know why, but went ahead and fixed that, got caught up, so now I have the complete Lost Galaxy team. He thankfully has his Quasar Saber, so Maya is the odd one out. I see some people are doing 3D printing and selling yellow Quasar Sabers. I'm not desperate enough to go that route just yet. I will be patient and see what Hasbro does in the future, but I'm not going to begrudge anyone for going that route, because hey, you got all 6 Lost Galaxy Rangers, you want to make your display, and you got to have all the Quasar Sabers to do the display properly. Anyway, he's got both the Quasar Saber, the elongated version and the holstered version. And we can see it there. He has his trans blaster, has his hands, has his effects part, which that's going in the trash. But anyway, there he is, Lost Galaxy Green Ranger, Damon Henderson himself. He's a mechanic, ladies and gentlemen. He gets the job done, just like this video is done. And guys, thank you for watching this video to the end. I hope you guys have a great week. Have a great weekend. There's also a video right there, and you can subscribe right there. Later, and